Linkfire offers digital marketing services for the entertainment and music industry. Later in June, the company will go public on First North, and today we're going to talk to its CEO and co-founder, Lars Ettrup. Welcome, Lars.
Thank you.
So can you start by telling us a bit about the company and your product and services?
Yes, of course I can. So Linkfire runs the biggest marketing platform for the record labels and the artists. Essentially, what we do is we produce links that are used to whenever they're promoting any of their different products, whether it's the song or the album, or it can be the ticket or the t-shirt, or very popular these days are NFTs and live streams. And so the platform create links. So whenever they're promoting any of these products across digital media, social media, it's links, so they can work everywhere, behind emails, behind advertisement, and so on. And what is really interesting is whenever a consumer or fan clicks on one of these links, we provide them with different options on where the specific product is available. So if you click on the link in Sweden, you will most likely see Spotify as a choice there, but you might also see Apple Music and a few other different services. And if you click on a link in Denmark, you will see different options, and in Latin America and in US, you will see different options. So the different options that we present will change, obviously, depending on where in the world you are, but also depending on your device times, time of day, and so forth. So there are a lot of different elements taken into place there. The platform is used by all the major record labels globally. Also, the vast majority of top artists are using Linkfire for any of their products whenever they're releasing something. So we have a really strong foothold in the market.
So how does the business model work? How are the revenue streams flowing?
Yes, so we have two revenue streams. One, and this is where we started, that's a very SaaS subscription-based revenue stream. So a record label or a distributor, an artist, will pay a license fee to access our platform, to create links, to see all the data and insights that we bring back. The other side of the business is a relatively new revenue stream. We started this 24 months ago. We call it traffic commission, and essentially that is to, whenever we drive a new subscriber or a new download or some sort of transaction, it could be a ticket purchase and so on, there is often an affiliate kickback associated with that, and that is what we call traffic commission. So whenever our traffic drives some sort of value creation at the end of the user journey.
So the market for streaming media and streaming music is growing rapidly. How about competition? Is there a lot of companies doing the same thing as you are doing?
There's a lot of companies that makes links, because links is obviously part of the foundation of the internet. There's not that many companies in the exact space that we are in, so we sit by far on the majority of this category that we are in, working with all the major record labels. But there's smaller competitors focusing on the long tail, the smaller artists, the creators, the smaller labels as well. There's a lot of smaller competitors. We pay attention to them, but we don't really, they're not a threat to the position that we have. So they offer similar services, but we focus a lot on the position that we have and ensuring that there are high entry barriers there. Obviously, there are other companies making links for creators, influencers, and so forth, but in our area, focusing on music or the entertainment around music, we are by far the biggest one.
Part of the capital that you now are raising will be used for acquisitions. Are there mostly companies doing the same thing as you, or are you also looking at broadening the offer?
Yes, so we are looking some of the larger ones of the competitors that we have. We are looking to see if there's some consolidation options there, and that's mainly just to broaden our position, to solidify it even further in the kind of area we're in. But in general, we're also looking for other opportunities where we can generate a good amount of traffic as well. In 2020 we connected over 1.5 billion fans or consumers into different streaming services, and it really is the North Star, the most important metric that we look at in the business. And so if we can identify other areas or sources of traffic where an acquisition would make sense, we're definitely interested in that. Right now we're in dialogue with some potential publisher sites, not in terms of acquisition, but in terms of partnerships, but it's probably along those lines, publishers and so on.
So Apple, Google, Spotify, they are all fighting within the streaming space. Are you in any way affected by whom comes out on top in that competition?
Not in a negative sense, I don't think so. I mean, I think competition. Spotify obviously were the first, have a first mover advantage. It's been growing really fast. What we're seeing is that the relative position among the competition is increasing. So Spotify is still growing, but everyone else is growing as well. I think from a consumer point of view, competition is good. And I think from our point of view, as a business providing users and providing, not only new users, but also existing users, I think competition is great. That, potentially can mean more affiliate commissions to us, a higher traffic commission if we help drive more value to these business. So I think competition is good for us, and I think it's good for the market that there is more competition. I don't think there will be a sole winner. I think the market is gigantic. So I think there's plenty of room for a lot of different players here.
You have a financial goal of reaching an organic revenue growth of 50 to 70% and a gross margin of around 80%. How much scale will you need in order to be profitable on, let's say, EBIT or EBITDA level?
We are quite comfortable with the growth targets that we have of 50–70%. When we look at our own unit economics, it looks really positive. We came out here in first quarter, 50% growth. We can also see our gross margin remains very high. So we're quite comfortable with the financial targets and also where we are. Break even, EBITDA positive. It's something that we could achieve in the midterm, but we're really evaluating growth over that, and so it's something that we'll look into. But having a high gross margin helps a lot to make that decision if that is the target. Right now, growth is the primary target for us.
Last but not least, what are the key risks and challenges in this type of business?
So internally we call ourselves Switzerland, the Switzerland of the music or entertainment industry. And so obviously when you're Switzerland, you have to not take sides, and you have to be friends with everyone. And we have a very strong position in the market now where we work with all the different partners. We work with all the different record labels and so on. If we lose that position, that is a risk. We can't lose the position with the record labels. We've been working with them all for half a decade, but we focus a lot on nurturing that relationship. But that is the key risk, if you ask me, if we lose that position.
So thank you very much, Lars, for being with us today, and good luck with keep being friends with everyone.
Thanks a lot. It was very interesting. Thank you.